Hi everyone, welcome to MGS Coaching Football. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Coach Sullivan here. I'm a new offensive coordinator at Fitchburg State University. And so what I want to talk to you about in this triple option presentation is how we're going to run our inside veer versus an under 4-3. And so it's going to be a crack load situation. Okay. So over here, I'm going to go through the key terms, help you better understand how we're going to execute our inside veer and why we would check it to crack load, right? How do we determine numbers, field, and angles when the ball's in the middle of the field here, right? And there's one key here when you're talking about 4 down and then a 3 linebacker set, hence 4-3, to make it easy, again, for your quarterback to kind of speed up the process because of the play clock, right? And then over here, I'll bring it all to life for you, okay, to help you, again, better understand how we execute inside veer versus the under 4-3, all right? So the first key term is, the call itself in the huddle is 12-13 veer, right? And then there's no guarantee what you're going to get defensively, so you got to be able to make that adjustment on the line of scrimmage. I'm not going to give you any of the codes that we use, just going to tell you that we're going to make a code, and whatever that code is, what it means, right? So the direction on the line will be code oriented. Included in that would be the perimeter blocking scheme, which in this case is crack load. Okay. So number 2, when we're in the middle of the field pre-snap, you got to identify a lot of things, right? You got to identify total numbers. You got to ID numbers 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Once you determine what side you're going to go to, and then you got to figure out, angles. So the priority is numbers first, total numbers. If the ball's on the hash field and it's in the middle, if everything's equal, we're going right. But also, you got to consider what angles. Are you better off because you have much better angles to attack, right? So in this case, today, middle of the field versus under 4-3, we're going to be able to have both the numbers and the angle be on the same side in our favor. Okay? So the key here, right, the way to simplify the teaching process for your quarterback and your perimeter people, right, your A-backs and your wide receivers. 4 down, 3 linebacker. The impact is when you get too high, it's 6-5. When you have too high, meaning 2 safeties, it's going to be 6-5. Right? One side is 6, the other side is 5. Typically, right? Typically, the side that's going to have the 6 is going to be the 3 technique side, because that's going to be the side of the Mike linebacker. The Mike linebacker kind of tips the scale a little bit. Okay? Right? See that? Because you got the Mike and the Will on the side of the 3 technique. The Sam's on the side of the 1 and the 5. So if they gave you the over front, right, it would change things. But the rule of thumb is side of the 3 tech. Okay? As you'll see. All righty? So again, when you have too high versus a 4-3 look, 4 down, so you can prepare for it all week, too high equals 6-5. Okay, so go opposite the 3 technique. So go to the 1 and the 5 side. Okay, so then you're attacking both the numbers. That's the 5 side, right? 6-5, too high. And you also have much better angles. Boom, done. Okay? So consequently, this is going to be, right? The under gives you the numbers and the angles. Okay, so you want to go to the 5, the 1 and the 5 side. And that's also going to be the number 5. 6 will be to the 3 tech. Okay, so, all right, I explained all that. We're good to go. So now it's going to be check 12, crack load. So check 12, crack load, right? That's all going to be in a code. Okay, one code will tell us it's 12. The other code will tell us we're executing crack load. Stuff that only our guys understand, right? Only means to them. So that means we're going right. Okay? So the assignments: backside wide receiver, who's the X, is going to flash and then get a cross field for near safety. On the snap, they just pivot on the back foot, flash the numbers to the quarterback. He's either throwing it to him or they're running the option, so the receiver will see that. Either the ball's coming, catch, tuck, and burst, or pivot back, and go. So in this case, it is the X because we're going right, pivot, get across the field. Play side wide receiver, in this case, the Z, is going to push crack number 3, the safety, right? Crack, load. The crack is always for the Z. So when we get to the diagram, I'll get into the numbering 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 is different on the side of the 1 and the 5 than it is on the side of the 3 tech, and there's a reason for that, okay? So now the play side A, the RA is going to load. Load pertains to the A-back, right? Crack, wide receiver, load, A-back. Because the wide receiver and the A-back are always involved in the perimeter part of the blocking scheme. Okay, so the A-back's going to load the play side linebacker, in this case, the Sam. The play side guard is what we call ace to the mic. So it's got the 1 technique here. The center makes an ace call. He's going to double team, and they're looking to kiss off to the mic. The play side tackle will veer release, and it's near inside linebacker to the mic. The bottom line is the play side tackle is protecting that B gap because inside veer's a B track play, right? A B track play. So now we're ready to come over here, okay? So I already handled the backside wide receiver. So now the ball snap. A couple of things are going to happen, right? Excuse me. It's 4-3. We got too high. We know it's 6-5. Quarterback identifies where the nose is. He knows we're going to the right. 5 has to be to the right. So he makes the code telling everybody to the right. Play side tackle makes the call on the inside linebacker here, the Sam. If he's inside the tackle, he's going to say in. That means the inside linebacker is not in the count. He can't be number 2. So number 1's the easy, right? 5 technique. So now when they get an in call on the linebacker, it automatically goes number 2's the corner. Remember, the corner is never number 3. Okay? So the corner is 2, so that makes the safety number 3, and the safety's outside the tackle box. Okay? So handoff key, pitch key, support. Quarterback will read here to give to the B-back. Quarterback will read him as to whether or not to keep it or pitch it, and then we're going to block him so he cannot get to the pitch. Okay? So now, right? Ball snapped. Put him in tail motion. Heading to the outside leg of the guard, right? The tackle takes a 4-foot split. All right, widen out the handoff key. First thing, the center makes the ace call. So we get a double team here, right? Cannot have a 1 technique blow up the mesh. Can't have it. Got to have the ace block. Ace up to the mic linebacker. First thing is they got to get movement on the 1. Get movement. Always teach get movement first. Don't be in a hurry to get up to the linebacker. Movement on the 1 technique. That's their top priority. Okay? Now, the play side tackle is going to step to B, sifting up, right? That linebacker disappears. He is now looking for the Mike linebacker. So if the Mike linebacker scrapes across, you got the play side tackle as well. And he doesn't sit and wait. When he steps up, that linebacker's gone. He runs toward the Mike. He's got to open up the B gap, right? We got to protect that B gap for the B back. Because this is a give and less. And we've widened out a 5 technique. This B back should be running all day. Okay? All day. And so we got the play side tackle for the linebacker on a load scheme. Okay, he stays outside the number one. He's going to be tight. And he's coming up looking to cut the Sam linebacker. Now, if the Sam were to plug, then he's going to keep going up to, and help block the pitch key. Okay, he'll help block that pitch key. But this is the guy we got to make sure we got taken care of. Okay? Now here, push crack, just sell it, and come down and block number 3. There it is, push crack. So, handoff key, pitch key. Put that corner on an island out there. He's got to make some decisions. He's got to make a crack call. He's got to squeeze outside in. He's got a lot to do. Okay? Remember, first priority, he's getting the football. And that widened out 5 technique got his work cut out for him. So that's what might get that Sam to plug and step up into the B gap. If so, play side tackle's got him. All right? And then he continues. We'll get a double on the support key. Big deal, right? Easy. Okay? And then tail motion. He's where he should be. They will both carry out the pitch thing, even if the B-back's running 40 yards downfield, because they're influencing third level. Right? They're influencing second level. Carry out your fakes. Just don't hand it to the B-back and stop. Ooh, that's a big no-no. Okay? So that is how, we run our inside veer versus the under 4-3. It's going to be a crack load a lot because we teach our quarterback 4-3, too high, right? It's going to be 6 and 5. Go opposite your 3 technique because that's going to be the 5 count side. And then you have both the numbers and the angles to run the inside veer at him. You're going to force the defense to play games in order to cover up the B gap. So as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football. I greatly appreciate it. Please, subscribers or non-subscribers, questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com because I would love to talk football.